Hi Dragons, welcome back. It is week 4, April the 19th through the 24th. This week our warm-up video is Pump It Up. It's a fun video. These guys have a band going, and the main guy, he's going to be leading you through a fun little workout. This week I'd like to apologize ahead of time. This is going to take me a little bit to get through all this. It is the Safety Matters. Our brick and mortar kids that have been coming to see us in person, they actually had to sit through 2 hours of this training. So we're going to try to wrap it all up in a real quick little package so we can kind of get the gist of everything that we talked about. So if you've been at Dawson for any amount of time, and you know me, you probably heard me say it's my job to keep you safe, and then you say it's your job to help keep it safe. And so we're going to talk about what it means to be safe at home and around your community, and even at school also. So we're going to talk about some safety rules, and hopefully this will help keep you safe in any situation. And so let's go ahead and talk about that. So we have 5 safety rules. It says we're going to discuss how to be safe at school, on the internet, and what to do if you're in an unsafe situation. Safety rule number 1 is knowing what's up. There's actually an action that goes with that. It's putting your fingers by your temple just like that and saying, know what's up. And knowing what's up means your personal information. Do you know your personal information? Do you know your name, your address? If you were lost and you needed to tell a police officer what your name was, do you know your first and last name? Do you know where you live? Do you know your parents' telephone number? Another thing to know would be your family password. Some families have a password. It's a great idea. You could come up with any word. For example, broccoli. That's just a random word. And if somebody came to pick you up from school or somewhere, and you didn't have that information, maybe mom told you but you can't really remember, or maybe just something came up and you didn't know that this was going to happen, you could say, well, what's the family password? And if mom and you all have agreed, then mom would already have shared that, or your parent would have already shared that, and they would say the family password is broccoli. And then you would say, yep, that's it. I guess it's safe for me to go with you. So if you do ever get separated from your family, if you're in a grocery store or at a theme park, the best thing to do is go find a safe adult. And a safe adult is usually somebody in the uniform of that business. Okay? And if you can't find one of those people, another person to go look for another person with kids. Okay, they'd be a good stranger to talk to and say, hey, I can't find my mom. Can you help me find somebody that can help me? And make sure you don't go with that person. That person can go off and find somebody, and you just stay put, because chances are your parents are going to come back and look for you in the last place they saw you. All right, we're going to move on. Talking about bullying. Bullying is when someone hurts another person. This can be physically or with words. We know that words can really hurt us. And if somebody pushes you down and you scrape your knee, well, that knee is going to heal over time. But if somebody calls you a name, it's going to take a lot longer for you to get over that. So bullying is when that sort of thing happens over and over and over and over again. It's not just one time. If somebody is mean to you one time, they're just being mean. That's not being a bully. A bully is when they purposely target you over and over again. So that brings me to rule number 2, which is spotting red flags. And that one also has an action. You put your hands over your eyes like this, like you're looking over the horizon, spotting red flags. All right, so those would be hurtful words, name calling, hitting, pushing, teasing. These are things that are red flags. And if you see a red flag, you can use safety rule number 3, and that's make a move. Get out of there. Leave the situation as best as you can. Okay, and then you're going to after you leave that situation, you're going to follow safety rule number 4, which is talk it up. You know what I forgot? I forgot to show you the make it a move action. The action for make a move is like you're just jogging in place. Make a move. And then, of course, safety rule number 4, like I just said, is talk it up. That's where you put your hands beside your mouth and say, talk it up! Okay, talk it up means that you're going to tell a safe adult or a safety buddy. A safety buddy is a friend that you can talk to, and they can help you talk to a safe adult. So if something like bullying is happening to you, you need to tell a safe adult. And if you're too shy to tell a safe adult, you can bring a friend with you, and that would be your safety buddy, and tell that safety buddy. Another way to talk it up is when somebody is doing something mean to you, you can use that big word, no. Say, I don't like that, stop it. Okay, that's another way to talk it up. And then you want to follow that up by telling your safe adult. Okay, and safety rule number 5, no blame, no shame. And that action is no blame, no shame. No blame, no shame means that it is never your fault. So if somebody's bullying you, you're not getting in trouble for that. That's not your fault. So it's not your fault or if somebody is hurting you. Okay, whether it's at school or in your neighborhood. Okay, that is something that is never your fault. So it's okay to tell a safe adult. When it comes to bullying, you can see this picture here. Obviously, the little boy here sitting against the wall is being bullied. We have these two people. I'm not sure if they're laughing at him or what they're doing, but they're pointing at him. And you can tell by the look on his face that he is not happy. An upstander is somebody who is going to report bullying. It's not somebody that's just standing there and watching it happen. A bystander is somebody who sits back and just watches somebody get bullied day after day and is like, man, it stinks to be that kid. I'm glad it's not him. I'm glad I'm not him. And just walking on and, being on your merry way and letting somebody get picked on like that. So be an upstander and tell an adult if you see bullying happening. All right, we are moving right along. Let's talk about another form of bullying, cyberbullying. Cyberbullying happens when people are doing stuff online, whether it's on a phone or in a game or on the internet somewhere. Could be through a social media account, like if you have a YouTube channel or a TikTok or you name it, Facebook. Some people are on that. Some people have different ways that they communicate and spread messages. If you are saying things that are hurtful, then that's cyberbullying. You don't want to be doing that. Okay? Always think before you send or post something. It's on there, it's out there, and it's hard to delete it. Just because you delete it on your end doesn't mean it has been deleted everywhere else. Okay? There's something called a digital reputation. This right here says everything you do online, every post, every picture, every comment is creating your digital reputation. This will follow you. It's public and it's permanent. This can affect your college and future jobs. So for those of you that are real little, you're probably not thinking too much about your career right now, but some of our older kids, they might be thinking, one day I want to go to college. Well, when you send out your college application, those colleges are going to be looking you up, and they're going to see what kind of person you are. And if there's pictures of you just partying and making terrible choices, well, they don't want you to come and represent their college, so they're going to deny your application. Okay, but if they have your digital reputation shows you reaching out in community and doing wonderful things, well, they're going to think, wow, this kid is really something. We want them to come to our school. So same thing with a job. So you're not thinking about a career right now, but I guarantee your parents, if they're looking for a job, their bosses are going to be looking at their digital reputation too. Okay, some digital dangers. I want to talk about that. Actually, hold on. Before we move on, let's talk about this. What is cyberbullying? It says H-E-A-R-T. That spells heart. So if you're thinking about what you're going to send online or you're going to post online, think heart. H, hold your send until you evaluate what you're about to send, post, or reply. And ask yourself if it's true, if it's necessary, or if it's kind. And if it's not, refrain from sending that. It means don't send it. And then T, tell a safe adult or a safety friend, okay, if needed. Okay, digital dangers. Never give out your personal information online. Okay? or meet up with somebody that you don't know. It's okay if you've got a friend from class and they say, hey, you know what? If you look me up, I like to play Minecraft, and my Minecraft name is FuzzyBunny4323. Can you look me up and then we can be friends? And that's okay, because you know who that person is. But if you just find FuzzyBunny4323 out there, it could be anybody. It could be somebody that's out there trying to hurt kids. So we really got to be careful when it comes to that sort of thing. So, this week's assignment, we have this right here. If you've ever seen this kid, his name's Kid President, that's what he goes by, and he's got these great videos online. So I want you to watch 20 Things That We Should Say More Often by Kid President. And it's really talking about putting out good out there and not bullying, and so he's got a great message there. And then the next thing you're going to do is take a quiz. So all the information that I just went over is going to be available for you in our slides. And then please, please, please try to get out there 60 minutes a day. And thank you for all of you that have been doing that. We've been getting messages of people going on bike rides and things like that, and we love to see that. So get out there, have some fun, and we'll see you next week. Have a great week. Bye-bye.